everyone, and happy Pride Month. It is June, it is freakishly hot outside, and most of all, this is the month that most people are celebrating gay pride and, you know, being part of the LGBTQ whatever acronym, basically the rearranged alphabet. I know that a lot of people are going out to pride festivals, to parades, and you know, different things that are going on in different parts of the country. I just wanted to do something a little bit more over the top than what I normally do for Pride. So this video is actually late. I wanted to put this up at the beginning of the month, but you know, life happens, and between work and everything else that's going on, it just kind of got delayed. This makeup tutorial is for makeup that you can wear to a Pride festival or a rainbow party, or you could probably even just wear this in general if you wanted to do some kind of a drag transformation. But anyway, this is the look that I came up with. I really wanted to have colorful, bright makeup, and I really wanted to have like just a rainbow flag on my face. So this is what I came up with. I really like it. It came out almost exactly how I imagined it. Anyway, so this is the look. If you want to see how I did this, then go ahead and keep watching and you'll see. For this part, I started off with my normal foundation routine, you know, starting off with the cream foundation with the darks and the lights to kind of create the highlights and the contours. After that, I went over everything with powder to set everything in, and then I took my contouring powder to carve out all of my features and basically recreate my face. This is pretty much the same steps that I normally do in all of my makeup tutorials, so I'm just gonna speed through this so we can get on to the good stuff. So I've already gotten the foundation, powder, and contour done, so now I'm just gonna move on to the eye makeup. For this one, I'm only going to be doing like one eye in normal makeup and the other I'm gonna be covering in a rainbow flag. So I'm gonna start on this side for the actual eye. To start off, I am going to use Urban Decay's Tinted Primer Potion because it's the only primer that I have at the moment, and I really do like it. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over the eyelid on top, and then just use my finger to kind of blend it in. And I'm gonna bring that all the way up to my eyebrow. And I'm basically just putting the primer all over wherever I'm going to be putting eyeshadow. Then I'm also going to do just a little bit of the primer right under the eye here. I love doing these one eye makeup looks because I'm able to put the makeup on the way I want it on one side and I don't have to match it on the other side. All right, so for this eye, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm just going to be using most of the cool tones, like the purples and the blues and teals. So I'm using an e.l.f. blending eye brush. I don't know if you can actually see that or not, but that is the brush that I'm using. And it's basically just a nice soft kind of fluffy domed eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna start off by taking Thrash, which is this light kind of lime green color, and I'm gonna put that all over the inner half of my upper lid. And then we're just gonna really pack that color on there so that way it's really bright and really opaque. All right. There we go. That's almost matching my shirt. Actually, it's brighter than my shirt. But anyway, so there we go. We've got the entire inner half of the eyelid covered. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take Freak, which is this green color right here. And I am going to just use the same brush and I'm going to put that in the crease. And this is going to start transitioning up into our blue colors. Another thing that I forgot to do that I'm actually gonna do right now is I'm just gonna take some loose powder and I'm just going to put it right underneath the eye. I'm gonna really pack it on there because I am really sloppy when it comes to my eyeshadow and it gets everywhere and I really don't want fallout all over my cheek, especially since I'm using like blue colors. Next, I'm going to just use the brush that came with the electric palette, and I'm gonna use Fringe, which is this teal color here, to darken up the outer corner. And with the same brush, I'm just gonna take Gonzo which is the bright blue color. And I am just going to kind of bring that all the way up here on the outer, what is gonna be like my fake crease. And then just kind of blending it inward. And then I'm just gonna bring the Gonzo, the blue color, down and kind of bring it across the lash line here. And then I'm just gonna take whatever's left on the brush and just kind of blend out the edges. Now I'm gonna take the other side of the brush that came with the electric palette, which is just this little kind of smudgy brush. And I'm gonna take Chaos, which is this darker blue. It's actually, well, on camera it looks very, very bright. But no, in person it's a little bit more subdued. It's a little bit more of a purple blue. And I am just gonna bring that right around the lash line. And I'm bringing it down just a little bit on the outer corner of the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna bring it out kind of like a cat wing. So I'm also going to bring this up into my new fake crease to kind of create just a little bit more depth to show where that crease is supposed to be. And then once again, flipping the brush back over to the fluffier side, I'm gonna go ahead and just blend it out a little bit. I'm just taking some more Chaos and I'm just kind of adding a little bit more back into the outer corner. I just noticed that this makeup right here, if we were to just kind of do eyeliner and mascara and stop here, this would be perfect for like some kind of like a peacock kind of eyeshadow. Maybe I'll do that one day. I'll do like a peacock inspired look, because these are some of my favorite colors to use around my eyes because I have brown eyes. So like the color of my eyes with these color eyeshadows next to them really make my eyes stand out bright. And so I'm just going back with a little more of Thrash, the bright lime green color, and just kind of re-adding some back to the inner corner here, just to kind of like sharpen this up and just kind of help blend out the colors again. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques detailer brush, and I'm just gonna put some of the silver color here, which I think is Revolt. Is that it? Yeah, Revolt. It's this like glittery silver color. And I'm just gonna put that right on the brow bone, just to kind of bring it up next to the eyebrow itself all the way. And then just to kind of like add a little bit of a highlight and just a little bit of sparkle up there, a little bit more sparkle, I should say. And what the Revolt should do is any more of the primer that is showing, it will just come up as a straight up silver color. But then if any of it goes over some of the other eyeshadow, it just kind of looks like silver sparkliness. So it's a good, especially since like in a case for me, I don't have a whole lot of real estate, you know, from my eye to my eyebrow. So I like stuff that can blend really well together and get the effect of having, you know, the eyelid, the crease, the upper eyelid, you know, the brow bone and everything. All right, so now I'm gonna take some City Color HD powder, which is a translucent powder. And so far, it is the best translucent powder that I have ever gotten. This that's on my cheek right now is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. But I love this stuff for getting rid of this little bit right here. Whoop, whoop. Coming back over to the electric palette, I'm just gonna take the smaller brush again, the detailer brush, and use Urban, which is this bright purple color right here. And I am going to line the entire bottom lash line, except for like the very inner corner, 2/3 of the way. So I'm just gonna put a little more of loose face powder just to catch fallout. And I'm just bringing this out following the little wing line that we had created earlier. I'm actually gonna bring this a little bit more straight out instead of curving up, because I really wanna bring it out a little bit more. And using another e.l.f. Fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna go ahead and use Jilted, which is this kind of like fuchsia kind of purple color. And I'm just gonna go just like over the top of that purple line and blend it out using this color. And then I'm just gonna bring some more of the Jilted into the inner corner here. And then really quick to kind of marry these two colors together, I am just going to take some of the Revolt silver color and just get that inner corner there. So right now I'm just kind of going back and blending everything back out now that I've got all of the colors on there that I want. Okay, so here you can see that I have some fallout right there. So I'm just gonna show you kind of up close what I was talking about. Now, I just get my brush, I get some powder on the brush, and then I start from the inner corner and I just kind of sweep out. So just kind of go like this, sweep away, and then I just kind of get rid of all of the rest of the loose powder. Okay, so this is where we are at right now. Next, we're gonna go ahead and get some eyeliner, mascara, and all that other junk on. I'm just gonna use some e.l.f. liquid eyeliner just because I had it handy. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on really quick, just on the upper lash line. All right, and then I'm just going to bring it out in a small wing. I'm not really doing anything too crazy, but I am going to take the wing up just a little, and then I'm going to bring it back and connect it, and then just fill in the rest. Okay, I lied. So that wasn't a very subtle small wing. Ended up being a much bigger wing than I originally thought, but that's okay. So I'm just trying to let this dry really quick, because I don't want to open my eye and have it transpose and have a knot crease where my knot crease is supposed to be and everything. Dang it, remember that thing I said I didn't want to do? Well, I just did it, and I'm trying to fix it by going back over it with some of the eyeshadow color. All right, so I'm gonna take that same liquid eyeliner and just do a little bit under the lower lash line here, and I'm only doing the outer 2/3 of it. I don't like to close in my lash line with the liquid liner on the bottom, and then I just bring it up and kind of connect it to the wing that I've already created. All right, so the next step is going to be mascara, and I'm just gonna put it on both upper and lower lashes. Because of the specific eyelashes I'm going to be putting on, I'm trying to pull my eyelashes out that way so they kind of swoop outward just a little bit. So there we go with the eyelashes. Now, I'm going to do something about my eyebrow. Sometimes if I'm in a rush, I'll just use my mascara and just go over my eyebrow really quick because I use my natural brow, but I'm not going to do that today. I am actually going to use a small angled brush, and I'm just gonna take some dark brown eyeshadow and maybe mix it with a little bit of black and just go over my eyebrow really quick. There we go, so I filled in the eyebrow with brown. I'm just gonna take a little bit of black, and I'm just going to get the outer portion here, just to kind of darken it a little bit so it kind of has that ombre effect that everybody's doing, where it's a little bit lighter towards the center and darker towards the outer. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of this lighter tan color and get the inner portion here. There we go. All right, so for this look, I'm gonna be using these eyelashes here just because they have a little bit of extra color in them. You know, and now that I have these on, you can't really see the color as much, so I'm just gonna go over it with some more mascara. All right, and then of course for this look, you can use any lashes that you want to. Normally I would say something maybe a little bit bigger and fuller, but this is what I decided to use for this look today. Okay, so this is the finished eye look for the one side where it's just the eye makeup. So if you just want to do this eye makeup for both eyes, you can just stop here and repeat the same steps on your other eye. But now that I'm finished with this eye, I'm gonna go back over here and we're gonna put a rainbow flag. All right, so this portion of the makeup tutorial is pretty simple. I'm gonna take some Ben Nye cream colors, and I'm basically just gonna be creating stripes and then going over it with a similar colored eyeshadow to set it. Okay, so the Q-tip method isn't really working that well, so I'm just gonna use my finger. I'm gonna take some shadows from the Creative Me 1 palette from Coastal Scents and basically just go over the cream colors with the appropriate powder eyeshadow to set it. All right, so I'm not completely loving how dark half of the cooler tones are turning out in this, so I'm actually gonna go back over these colors with some colors from the Electric palette just to give it a little bit more vibrancy and a little bit more sparkle. So there is the rainbow done. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take my Naked 2 palette and I'm just going to take this black color over here with the brush that came with the palette. And I'm basically going to like smoke in the crease just a little bit, just to kind of bring a little bit of depth back to the eye itself. And then I'm going to bring it up into the crease. And then I'm just gonna use the fluffy side of this brush to kind of blend it. All right, so I did that. Now I'm just gonna take some Booty Call and I'm going to put that all over the lid just to lighten it up a little bit. I don't really wanna take away the color that I did, but I do wanna lighten it up just a little bit. And then just take this brush again and blend it back out. Then I'm going to go back over to my Electric palette and get more of the Revolt, the silver right here. And I'm gonna put that on the brow bone as a highlight. Then I'm gonna take a little bit more of that silver and pop it right here in the inner corner. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more of the silver right on the center of the lid right here, just to add a little bit of a shine and a highlight. And then just kind of blend this back out again. There we go. Now that that part of the eyeshadow is done, I'm gonna take more of my liquid eyeliner and I'm just going to kind of copy the same thing I did on this side. While my eyeliner is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some blush. I just have this kind of generic CoverGirl blush that I like to use. It's got the 3 colors, you know, you've got the dark, the middle, and the highlight. There we go, there's the dark, blend it up a little with the middle color. This just adds a lot of warmth and color back into the face. So it's like blush is definitely a must. And then take some of this highlight powder here and then just get it up here on the top. And the highlight has just a little bit of shimmer. I just like to add a little bit of blush in with all of my contouring. So all around the face. Like I said, just to bring some more color back into my face. There we go. Okay, now that that's done and my eyeliner is all dry, I'm going to put on some mascara. All right, and this time, instead of putting the brown in the eyebrow, I am just gonna take my mascara and just go over my eyebrow to kind of like bring it back. All right, so I think the only thing that we have left to do is the lips. So I want to do kind of a red and gold ombre kind of thing. So first I'm going to take some lip liner. To line my lips, I'm going to use this Sephora Nano Liner. It's just a short pencil, basically. But it's a red lip liner. And I'm going to line my lips, and I'm going to kind of overdraw them, you know, as you do. Now I am going to use this, it's LA Colors, just like it was a cheap like dollar store eyeliner pencil, but it's in gold. So hopefully this will give me the effect that I'm looking for. Actually, for being a dollar store eyeliner, I actually kind of like this. It's working as a lip liner. All right, there we go. I've got my red and gold ombre. So I'm gonna take a lip brush and this red lipstick and just kind of intensify the red around the lining of my lips. So I want to bring back some of the gold. So I'm just actually going to take the Naked 2 palette and I'm going to take Half Baked here, which is this gold color. And it's going to use my finger and I'm just going to get a little bit there and then press it right on top. There we go. And here are the lips. All right, and I think that's it. I'm gonna go get changed and I will be right back. All right, here we go. This is the final look. I'm so happy with how this turned out. For this eye, I stuck with all the cool tone colors with the green, the blue, and the purples and everything. And then on my lips, I've got the warm colors, so like the red, orange, yellow. So I've got the whole rainbow on my face in that respect. And then I really just wanted to have a rainbow flag over here. I'm super excited with how this entire makeup look turned out. Oh, and I am wearing my Pride shirt, my Love is Love. I got this from oldnavy.com. I know that when I bought it, it was on sale, and if the last couple years are any indication, they do sell out of these really fast. So if you want to get yours, I'd say go over there as quickly as possible to see if they have any left. I don't know if they're still on sale or not, but I think they're like $14 at most. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like it, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Also, if you recreate this, post it either on Twitter or on Instagram. I'll leave my social media stuff down below in the description if you want to tag me in it, because I'd love to see your recreation of this makeup look. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.